President Trump capping off a months-long effort to pass tax reform after signing the GOP tax bill last week. Now Americans are waiting to see how the new tax code will affect them and what they can do now before the law changes for the 2018 year. Gene Marks is a CPA, small business advocate, and a business columnist for the Washington Examiner and Forbes magazine. Nice to see you. So here we are.
Thanks for having me on.
Here we are at the end of the year when a lot of folks make some final charitable contributions. What should folks be watching for and doing in these final days of 2017 following the passage of tax reform?
You got it. Let's get right to the point, even though it is Christmas Eve, and I'm sure people don't want to be talking about taxes, but it's really important thing to think about right now. We've got one more week to take some action. So for starters, the concept is this. Our tax rates in 2018 are going to be going down. So what people are doing now is they're trying to accelerate any deductions into this year when tax rates are higher, and to try and push legally any income that they can into next year when your tax rates are going to be lower. So you mentioned charitable deductions, and that's a real easy one to do right away. So if you've got a favorite charity to give money to, you might want to consider giving more of a deduction now before the end of the year, because again, tax rates are higher this year, so you want to try and take as many deductions as you can against those rates. Now, it's not just charitable deductions either. There's other expenses that you can try and accelerate. See if you can prepay your property taxes or even your local taxes that you might owe to your county or to your township.
Right.
If you're able to do that, you could take that deduction this year, and that could provide a huge tax benefit for you.
And for folks on Wall Street, perhaps, who get year-end bonuses or do some kind of income at the end of the year, what should they do?
Well, there's two different sides. First of all, if you're a business owner and you've got the ability to control what you're paying your employees, it's not a bad idea to give bonuses to your employees before the end of the year. AT&T and Comcast and other big companies are doing that right now because you get a deduction for it this year. Plus, it's a really good thing to do for your employees. If you're getting income, it's really very tough to kind of control that. It's really up to when you receive the money. But I tell you, if you do some of your work on the side, if you're a freelancer, if you've got other types of business income that you got, say you're a musician, something like that, if you can control your income that's coming in, ask to get paid next year, defer when you're going to invoice for any services you're performing, if you're able to do that legally, try and do that. The goal is, let's get income into 2018 where our tax rates are going to be lower.
Is it safe to say a lot of our CPAs are going to be doing a little studying here over the Christmas holiday?
Yeah, there is. First of all, I'm really kind of upset because starting next year, you're not allowed to deduct the fees for your tax preparation services. So, all right, I'm going to put that aside, but that's not a great thing for us CPAs. We're still there, and we still want to provide advice. So my best advice to you is before the end of the year, definitely get with your CPA. Just give that person a call sometime in the next week and see if there's any last-minute things you can do. And you know what? Once next year starts, you're early into 2018, please, I'm telling all of our clients, meet with your CPA sometime in March or April. Plan out your tax expenses for 2018 because you want to be able to make some decisions in advance rather than scrambling around before the end of the year comes.
Some really good advice there. Gene, thanks very much.
Thanks very much. Merry Christmas.